Learn English to Gujarati connectors, nevertheless, therefore, meanwhile with
તેમ છતાં, આથી, તેથી,
and.
દરમિયાન.
Welcome, brave word detective. Hey, you're about to learn some wonderfully dramatic little words in English and Gujarati. These are the words that make sentences sound smart, logical, and occasionally like a movie villain with excellent grammar. Today we will learn the English words nevertheless, therefore, meanwhile, indecent, and sweetness. In Gujarati, you will meet
તેમ છતાં,
for nevertheless,
આથી,
and
તેથી,
for therefore,
દરમિયાન,
for meanwhile,
અશ્લીલ,
for indecent, and
મીઠાશ.
for sweetness. Yes, one lesson has logic, drama, tea, and a possibly rude parrot. Your mission today. You do not need to memorize everything at once. Just listen, smile, repeat, and let the words stick like syrup on a spoon. First mission. Learn contrast. The star here is nevertheless, which in Gujarati is
તેમ છતાં,
second mission. Learn cause and result. Therefore can be
આથી,
or.
તેથી,
Third mission. Learn time overlap. Meanwhile becomes
દરમિયાન,
bonus mission. Enjoy taste and manners with
મીઠાશ,
meaning sweetness and
અશ્લીલ.
meaning indecent. Nevertheless survives the storm. Let us start with the hero word. This is the word that slips on a banana peel, bows politely, and still finishes the race. Nevertheless in Gujarati is
તેમ છતાં,
say it with determination.
તેમ છતાં,
Imagine heavy rain, thunder, dramatic music, and one stubborn person saying, "It was raining, nevertheless, we went out." In Gujarati.
વરસાદ પડી રહ્યો હતો, તેમ છતાં અમે બહાર ગયા.
Another one. The task was hard, nevertheless, she finished it. Gujarati.
કાર્ય મુશ્કેલ હતું, તેમ છતાં તેણીએ તેને પૂર્ણ કર્યું.
Tiny memory trick. Think of a barrier in front of you, then step past it and say,
તેમ છતાં,
"It means you continue anyway." Funny image. A cat hates puddles, sees one, sighs deeply, and whispers.
તેમ છતાં,
Before tiptoeing through like a furry philosopher. Therefore, logic wears a cape. Now we move from drama to logic. These are the words that point from cause to result like a teacher with a laser pointer and strong opinions. Therefore can be expressed as
આથી,
or.
તેથી,
In Gujarati. Both are useful, and both make you sound nicely organized. Example with
આથી,
it was raining, therefore we stayed inside. Gujarati.
વરસાદ પડી રહ્યો હતો, આથી અમે અંદર રહ્યા.
Another with
આથી,
the road was closed, therefore we took another way. Gujarati.
રસ્તો બંધ હતો, આથી અમે બીજો રસ્તો લીધો.
Now with
તેથી,
it was raining, therefore we stayed home. Gujarati.
વરસાદ પડતો હતો, તેથી અમે ઘરે રહ્યા.
One more. The bus broke down, therefore I walked. You can say
બસ બગડી ગઈ, તેથી હું ચાલ્યો.
memory trick. Point to the cause with one hand, then to the result with the other and say
આથી,
or.
તેથી.
Meanwhile, tea is happening. This next word is perfect for multitaskers, patient people, and anyone who says, "While that happens, I shall snack." Meanwhile in Gujarati is
દરમિયાન,
it gives the feeling that two things are happening in the same stretch of time. Example. She was cooking, meanwhile, he set the table. Gujarati.
તે રસોઈ કરી રही હતી, દરમિયાન તેણે ટેબલ ગોઠવ્યું.
Another. Wait here. Meanwhile, read this book. Gujarati.
અહીં રાહજો, દરમિયાન આ પુસ્તક વાંચ.
Funny scene. Noodles are boiling, the chef is dancing, and the kitchen timer is judging everyone. That dancing moment is
દરમિયાન,
quick comparison. Not later, not before, but in the middle of another action. That is
દરમિયાન.
a sweet word and a not so sweet word. Now let us visit two very different neighbors in Vocabulary Town. One brings dessert, the other gets banned from polite dinner conversation. Sweetness in Gujarati is
મીઠાશ.
This word tastes like honey just by existing. Example. The tea has a pleasant sweetness. Gujarati.
ચામાં સરસ મીઠાશ છે.
Another. I remember the sweetness of ripe mangoes. Gujarati.
મને પાકેલી કેરીની મીઠાશ યાદ છે.
Funny image. A cake so full of
મીઠાશ.
that even the ants applaud like tiny food critics. Now the opposite kind of social energy, indecent in Gujarati is
અશ્લીલ.
example. That joke was indecent. Gujarati.
એ મજાક અશ્લીલ હતી.
Another. He apologized for the indecent remark. Gujarati.
તેણે અશ્લીલ ટિપ્પણી માટે માફી માંગી.
Picture a talking parrot making one terrible joke and instantly being labeled
અશ્લીલ.
by the whole room. Tough crowd, but fair. Mini dialogue at the world's strangest tea stall. Let us put the words into a small story. You listen, imagine the scene, and enjoy the fact that language learning is much easier when everybody is slightly ridiculous. I arrived at a tea stall during a storm. It was raining hard.
તેમ છતાં.
The tea seller was smiling like this was excellent marketing. He said, "The rain is strong.
તેથી.
More people want hot tea." Honestly, that is solid business logic. A giant pot was boiling.
દરમિયાન.
His assistant arranged cups, counted biscuits, and chased away one goat with professional sadness. I tasted the tea. Ah.
મીઠાશ.
Perfect sweetness. The kind that makes you forgive the weather and maybe your cousin. Then a parrot on the roof shouted in
અશ્લીલ.
joke. Everyone stared. Even the goat looked disappointed. The tea seller cleared his throat and said, "That bird is rude.
આથી.
No biscuit for him." Justice was served. Rapid recall drill. Your turn now. I say the English word, and you try the Gujarati. No panic. If your brain needs a second, it is just doing dramatic stretching. Nevertheless.
તેમ છતાં.
Therefore.
આથી.
Therefore.
તેથી.
Meanwhile.
દરમિયાન.
Sweetness.
મીઠાશ.
Indecent.
અશ્લીલ.
Now the other way around.
તેમ છતાં.
Nevertheless.
દરમિયાન.
Meanwhile.
મીઠાશ.
Sweetness.
અશ્લીલ.
Indecent.
આથી.
Or.
તેથી.
Therefore. Your playful challenge. Let us see if you can use the words like a calm genius with a snack in one hand. Try answering aloud before I give the sample answer. Say this in Gujarati. It was difficult, nevertheless, we continued. Sample answer.
તે મુશ્કેલ હતું, તેમ છતાં અમે ચાલુ રાખ્યું.
Say this in Gujarati. The shop was closed, therefore, we returned home. Sample answer.
દુકાન બંધ હતી, તેથી અમે ઘરે પાછા ફર્યા.
Say this in Gujarati. Meanwhile, I finished my tea. Sample answer.
દરમિયાન, મેં મારી ચા પૂરી કરી.
Say this in Gujarati. This dessert has sweetness. Sample answer.
આ મીઠાઈમાં મીઠાશ છે.
Say this in Gujarati. That remark was indecent. Sample answer.
એ ટિપ્પણી અશ્લીલ હતી.
Friendly conclusion. Nice work. You just learned connectors, tone, taste, and one word that should probably not be shouted by parrots. Thank you for listening and practicing with me. Keep repeating.
તેમ છતાં. આથી. તેથી. દરમિયાન. મીઠાશ.
And.
અશ્લીલ.
Out loud until they feel natural. Practice a little every day, make your own funny sentences, and your Gujarati will grow beautifully. You are doing great, so keep going.